Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm just going to go over some tips and techniques on some fall lures to use to get your bite going good. If you do not have this, I promise you, you better get one. It's one of the best baits to use during fall. The shallow running crankbait. This is a Strike King. It's a 4 series, I think. Or no. 1.5. It's a yellow and black color. The chartreuse really stands out really well in the water. In that murky water during the fall, when it's overcast most days, you can throw this out there and you'll catch fish. Trust me, I know you will. If you don't, then the fish weren't biting. Like, what you want to do? Some nice tips for this. The pond that I fish at is open and it goes into a little cove. You'll throw that in the open water, but be down in the cove. At the end of the cove, throw it back in the open water if you can make it that far, if the cove's not that big, and run it through the open water and let it go through the cove. And these fish will chase it, and they'll come up behind it and they'll grab it and just set the hook real good on it. You won't lose them. Like, these hooks are so sharp. You won't lose a fish if you hook them good. But usually, I like throwing the pond that I fish at with these in the river, it's not deep. It's only max 5 feet, max. And I throw this out there. My first time throwing this at that pond, I caught a fish. I threw that in open water, reeling in just towards shore. I wasn't in the cove, actually. You could throw it in the cove, burn it out in there. These fish will come up for it and bite it. But yeah, it's just a really good bait to use. And another bait that I like to use is the jig. Not only the black and blue color, even though the black and blue colors are really, really good color to use because it stands out real well in the water, in these murky water. So when I use these, I really like throwing these in open water. I really like letting them hit the ground and just let them pop up. I mean, if the fish are a slow bite, work it slow, pop it up a little bit. Let's sink back down. Make sure it hits the bottom though. And I do like fishing these in coves, but every time I do, I don't get a fish. I don't know why. In little coves and ponds, like the little areas where you think the fish will be most of the time, under those trees. But I just throw this out in the open water and usually I get some fish on it. Another one is the spinnerbait. Everybody knows what the spinnerbait is. Everybody knows. If you don't, sorry. So I like throwing these out in open water. I really like throwing these out in open water. So this sinks really well. So yeah, this is a really good bait to use. Throw that in the open water. You could go. I've thrown it in the cove before and I've caught a couple fish. These work anywhere, in any shallow, deep, whatever water you want to fish in. It works anywhere. The buzzbait, great bait, great. I mean, you can fish in anywhere, open water. I really throw these in those coves. I don't work it slow. I kind of work it pretty fast, actually. Those fish, they bite it. And the last one is the lipless crankbait. Great bait for deep water. In these ponds that are shallow, deep. You can use this in anywhere. Same for the shallow running crankbait. You can use it anywhere. But it's all around a really, really good bait. I mean, throw it anywhere. Throw it in the cove. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to catch fish, but you more than likely will. So, and it really stands out real well. That blue and gold, it's a chrome color. grown sexy. It's a gold sexy shad color. Strike King Red Eye Shad, 1.5 ounce. It sinks not too fast, but it says kind of slow. So that's usually the main baits that my go-to baits for the fall bite. So be sure to stay tuned for other videos. Alright, see y'all guys later.